Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at YouTubers and others to see if they demonstrate any traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder or NPD. These videos are for fun and entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, and remember, please don't send any snark to our possible narcs. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. Hello, hola, bonjour, hey y'all, my name is Merc. Welcome back to the Narc Alert. Oh, he just left. Rio. He doesn't want to do this, what can I say? Well, listen, Amber went live last night, just as promised, because, you know, she has work integrity. And it was a public stream, just as she threatened she would do. So we gathered together to watch it. Now, what I've done this morning is I've kind of condensed it a little bit. I lopped off about 25 minutes, and we'll react to what's left. I assure you, I didn't cut out anything too important. To be frank, I didn't leave in anything too important either, but without any further ado, welcome to the stage. He's going to just do this, you guys. It's that time of day. Rio, come here. Come here. Oh my God, he's so stubborn. Anyway, you'll just have to put up with Rio. Welcome to the stage, Miss Amberlynn Reed. All right, here she is, and here he is, and I'm sorry, but he is going to yap through this whole stream. Maybe he won't now because I said it. You know how they do. Anyway, Amberlynn, what's going on?
Members only chat set up. Let's see. I'm literally so confused right now. Just talk amongst yourselves. Enjoy it while it's here. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Who can send messages? Okay.
I'm unsure why she doesn't do this before she starts. Like, it is literally one of the settings that you have to go through before you go live, is visibility. I don't understand why she does all of this on screen, but, you know, she's a professional.
I figured it out. There we go. Okay, hello?
Hello?
Did I figure it out? XL Hoodie, hi, baby. Let me call you baby. Okay, Era, hi. Okay, I figured it out. So I did the damn thing. I was getting so literally confused. Hi, Katie, how are you? Okay.
She's done live stream eras, as she loves that word, before. I don't understand why she doesn't know how to do this. I am pretty sure when she did this a couple of years ago, her streams were members chat only, because that's what the Stream Queens was all about, right? But no, she's completely forgotten how to live stream. Isn't that weird?
Okay, we're so good now. Woo!
It's not
okay, so
difficult.
now I know I need to go onto my actual laptop to figure that all out. I will say streaming from my phone is much more complicated and confusing, and I might actually be able to... I was hoping I could gift members. No, I can't. I don't understand. When am I going to be able to gift members? I don't understand how this works.
Amberlynn will be able to gift members when she stops being so goddamn greedy, because I believe it's $4.99 or $5. Anything above that, you can't gift members. You have to keep it at $4.99 in order to get gifted memberships, but she didn't want to do that because that's half of what she's charging now.
So I just figured, you know, we should try doing it this way where everyone can watch, members can talk.
You've done this before. It's not new.
And we'll see how it goes. Watermelon, I'd love to gift you guys a membership, of course. I don't think you'd be able to because of the price. Okay. So
they know.
It has to be, what price does it have to be able to gift?
Watch.
It's just really confusing. Boo, only members. I'm sorry. You know, maybe like once it hits the hour mark, if I have like anything left in me, I can turn it back on to like public and we'll see what happens.
Ooh.
We'll see.
Ooh.
So what's been going on? I mean, nothing really.
Nothing's been going on, but she can't upload. Oh my goodness. terrible with
It's
these
just
earbuds.
like, every day, same
Stop.
routine.
Stop. Every day the same routine, nothing going on, yet she won't upload. She won't do her job. And then she'll only give them an hour. She still owes her members 4 hours live stream, remember? 4 hours. They haven't forgotten.
Enjoy it while it's here. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Who could send messages? Okay. I figured it out.
Oh, she figured it out.
There we go.
Also, isn't it weird that after 12 years on YouTube, she's still asking her chat how to run a stream? It's unbelievable. And she knows how to do this. She's done it before.
Okay, hello?
Hello?
Did I figure it out? XL Hoodie, hi, baby.
Oh, I went
Let
back
me
too
call you
far.
baby. Okay, Era, hi. Okay, I figured it onto like public, and we'll see what happens.
There.
We'll see.
Sorry.
So what's been going on? I mean, nothing really.
I think she's a bit of a savant. You know, like, she's not stupid. She says, I think at the end of the stream, I might make the chat public. You know what that does? That is intended to make sure that you hang around till the end of the stream where you might get a chance to talk to her too. She's baiting them, and she baits them more later. Watch.
It's just like, every day, same routine. I do want to start uploading like actual videos on YouTube soon. Like, oh
Really?
my God. I've just needed like a break, Your hair looks cute. Aw, look down so we can see. It's just some butterfly clip type deals.
Butterfly clips.
Are you planning on setting a LinkedIn page? No.
Look how puzzled she looks at that question. Somebody asked her, are you going to set up a LinkedIn page? And she's like, no. Amber, you just talked about looking for a job. Most people would set up a LinkedIn page if they were looking for a job, but okay.
Can you only get super chats from members?
Watch her bait people. She knows goddamn well. Why do you think she's doing these publicly? Not just for views. She's doing it for super chats. She's stupid like a fox, I tell you.
I don't
Watch
know.
this.
Maybe?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Someone would have to like try it, like send me 99 cents or something. Like nothing crazy just to test it out. But I'm pretty sure I could probably only get it from members, yeah.
Right.
Because I have it on members only chat.
Baiting them. Baiting them.
I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Had rice ball today. It is an Italian day for sure. A rice ball? I've never even heard of that. That's an Italian?
How do you not know what a rice ball is?
So non-members can't send super chats either? I don't think so. I don't know. I have no idea. Mama's hair is absolutely gorgeous. I know. I was like, okay, pop off. I'm obsessed. It's definitely more like mature, and that's what she was aiming for, was more of like a mature.
See what she did?
I'm so annoyed. I wish my hair was straighter. Lori sent $1. Thank you, Lori. Oh wait. I just processed that stress mess that was a super chat from a non-member, I'm assuming. Okay, so I guess it does work. Katie, have you won bingo lately? I have.
Oh, I guess it does work. Clever like a fox, I tell you. Clever like a fox.
I won yesterday. Yeah, I did. Yes, we can. Fatal Bunny, you sound familiar. I think you used to be a member. I think. Pretty sure.
Now, that's interesting to me because, she claims to have over 600 members. And the fact that she remembers a former member's name out of 600 members, somebody that we don't know that hasn't chatted that much, but she remembers their name because of, come on, girl. We know you've only got about 30 or 40 members. Come on.
But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Okay, so we know it works. I just realized I have toothpaste right here. Do you guys ever get, you know what? I'm actually going to make a rule, Amberlynn. Brush your teeth.
Put on a clean shirt when you're streaming because it's your job? Would that be a good new rule for you to have, Amber? You know what? I just pulled this out of the drawer. This isn't what I was wearing before I turned on the camera because I want to look at least clean. It's not that big an effort to do for your audience. Put on a clean shirt.
Teeth naked. I used to only brush my teeth like every single night when I would shower, and then I would have a separate toothbrush for like the mornings. And I realized while doing that, I prefer brushing my teeth in the shower. Like, because then you don't have to worry about it all dribble dabbling down like your face and all that. So
she brushes her teeth every night in the shower when she takes her nightly shower. You think? I don't think so. And then she has a separate toothbrush for the morning when she also brushes. Okay. Now, some of her members are getting angry at this point because she is only reading super chats. Her members, thanks, but you don't really matter to her. So that's what's going on here.
Sophia, hello. Thank you for the super chat.
These came in at the same time. This is a member chat and a super chat. Which one did she read?
I have no idea who that is, if I'm being honest. Why aren't you posting? Did you already get a job? I have not already got a new job. I haven't been posting because I just needed like a little break type deal, but why don't you get the same haircut Amberlynn has? It'd make you look 10 years younger. I don't know. I feel like it would make me look older, fatter. It's not my style. I prefer the longer hair. That's just what I like.
She is steadfastly never going to cut that nasty, stringy, thinning, split-ended hair. You know, Mama Lynn, I saw a picture somewhere. Mama Lynn recently got her hair cut, and she looks fantastic. She looks way better. She cut it to about here. It looks healthy. It looks full of life. I think she got it colored. I don't know. If you look around the internet, I'm sure you could find it. It's out there, but she looks a lot better. Amber would, that haircut, same haircut, I think would do her a lot of favors. She doesn't understand how she'd feel so sassy with bouncy hair. This is not today. I didn't wash my hair today. I didn't shower this morning. I did last night, but I didn't this morning. I'm not like her. I don't necessarily shower every day.
Am I ever going to show you guys my missing tooth? That's so funny. I can't. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, I will.
Why does she say it like that? Like as if it's a treat for us. Like it's a big treat. She's going to show us something that's so exciting. Will I ever show you? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I will. You deserve it. You deserve the rotten tooth.
Brushing only when you shower. Explain some of the dental issues. Honey, I just said that I brush at night when I shower in the shower. And then I
pardon my occasional coughing. I've been a little under the weather, but I'm fine. But, you know.
Brush in the morning out of the shower, and I was just saying I prefer the shower brushing. I have dental issues just because my whole family has dental issues. Like, almost every single person in my family has, like, fake teeth, and I'm just like, I kind of low-key, like, am jealous about it because I'm so tired of, like, all of these just teeth issues.
She always only... Oh, damn it. This little thing is...
routine.
I think it was about 6 minutes.
Super chat from a non-member, all that. So Sophia, hello.
I'm just gonna mute her while we catch up. That's how she's so stupid. She always wants the easy way out. Always. She would rather have fake teeth than take proper care of her own teeth and keep her teeth.
Did you get the same haircut Amberlynn has? It'd make you look 10 years younger. I don't know.
I apologize.
When I shower in the shower. Kentucky was a lot worse. I will say that. I wore butterfly clips a lot when I was younger.
There we go.
I'm thinking of taking a break from weed. Advice. Thank you for the super chat. Advice. Just like do it. That's the only way that I was able to do it, was just like, just do it. Like I had no like weaning off slowly or whatever it may be. Just like stop, you know. I know it could be hard because it's something like some people rely on. Like I relied on it for a hot minute there. In Kentucky, it was a lot worse. I will say that. You wouldn't even believe. 4 years clean. He's back.
In Kentucky, she always denied it, didn't she? We never saw her vape in Kentucky. I will say We all have differing opinions. This can be controversial. Weed as a drug. Cannabis is not physically addictive, but it could certainly be mentally addictive. So there is that. And some people can quit things easier than others, and I'll say that. But the symptoms she describes, I don't know, I think she might have been coming off heroin or something.
From marijuana here, it's serious, one day at a time. The first month or two is the actual hardest, but you can do it. If I can do it after smoking for 20 years, so can you. Yeah, I will say, like, when I was at my heaviest smoking era,
This is it.
when I like first quit, like the first week I was getting like nauseous. I had like the loss of appetite. Like it just did not feel good. But those feelings like definitely go away.
Amber, when have you ever had loss of appetite? Try to be serious. And for weeks. Oh my goodness. And I will say again, like I said, this is a mentally addictive thing, substance. So, you know, everybody deals with it completely differently. I've been a lifetime maple syrup aficionado. And there was times when I've gone on vacation and just had to quit for the week. And, you know, does it suck? Yeah. I might get a little impatient and cranky, but I certainly don't have to lay down and I have nausea and chills. And she just makes it sound so dramatic.
And yeah, it's hard, but like it's...
And again, like I said, it's different for everybody. You might have a harder time. Somebody else might have a very easy time. I would equivocate it to quitting cigarettes. Some people quit cigarettes easier than others, right? Same sort of thing.
It's very doable and it's very possible. So yeah, like you'll definitely do it. Did you see ZM posted a new video about you? I think he's coming back to Girl World.
Zachary Michael posted a video, and apparently he did talk a little bit about Amber. I did not watch it. I don't know what was said. I think it was pretty... It certainly didn't make any ripples in Girl World that I saw, so I think it was probably just a little catch-up, an overview. And she's going to tell us about that now.
I did watch it. I did. Are you asking for opinions? I don't think I have any. I don't have any opinions. I just think that people need to definitely do things that improve their mental health. If they notice like, oh, taking this out of my life makes me feel better, then I say keep it out of your life. Obviously, like, doing my content wasn't making Zach happy. So I'm in full support of Zach doing what he needs to do for himself, you know? Whatever that may be.
I'm going to say something here, and it might be controversial because I know we like to put her down at every single possible turn. She handled the trolls so well in this stream, and there's an incident that comes up that I did clip in later. But this is a good example. What could she say? This is the best thing she could possibly say about Zachary Michael. Like, she's just, it's like she also, like, I feel like did she know this, how to do this all along? Or is she being coached? Like, she's managing trolls exceptionally well. You'll see it comes up again.
So, yeah. Andrew always says that my long hair makes me look matronly, and I'm not going to lie about it. I don't even know what that word means.
Look it up, girl. It's not good. And yes.
Anything new in life? You've been gone for 2 weeks. My life is so empty. I'm falling apart without you. Oh my God, do not fall apart without me. Am I your favorite hobby? I get it. I have hobbies where it's like I need it, or I'm like donezo. Like, I get it.
She gets being your favorite hobby. She understands. It's such a narky way to look at things, eh? Am I your favorite hobby? Oh, I know. I get it. Like, if I can't do my favorite hobby for 2 weeks, I'm gonzo. It's crazy. It's so narky.
I've just needed time. And I'm also like, what do I film? What do I say? There's so much going on in my life that I don't want to talk about. But then the stuff that I do allow on my YouTube is like kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie.
Because the only thing you allow on your YouTube now is people asking you questions. And the only questions you'll answer are questions that you've answered 1,000 times already, because you won't talk about anything in your life anymore. And eventually, this well is going to run dry. But people can't keep asking you the same things over and over again. The only interesting things in this live stream were incidences from the past. Myself, I come up, Zachary Michael, like just old things. She's got nothing to talk about.
So I don't know.
Unlike Rio, who apparently has quite a bit to say. Rio, come here.
I'm kind of in like a weird place. Would you consider letting non-members chat? I think it's important as a content creator to let people who can't afford to still interact with your content. I'm a fan of many years. Thank you so much. And yeah, like once I hit the hour mark, even if it's for like 30 seconds, I'll probably just like turn on allowing anyone to talk to me. I think that might be okay.
That was a member who spent £10 to send a super chat to ask her if she would allow people to speak publicly. Man. And now she's going to tell you she'll give you 30 seconds at the end.
Okay. We'll see how it works. But once I hit the hour mark, even if it's for like 30 seconds, I'll probably just like turn on allowing anyone to.
The Queen will allow the general public to interact with her for 30 seconds. People, you have 30 seconds to address the Queen. Please form an orderly lineup and keep your super chats held above your head. Fuck, man.
Talk to me. I think that might be okay. We'll see how it works. But I think I need to stick with allowing just my members to be able to speak for the first hour because that is what I promised them and that is what I want to give them. So, 2021 live stream era versus 2025 live stream era. So we checked the count participants in chat at the beginning of the stream, and she had maybe a little more than usual. She was probably pushing 25 live members in the chat when she started. About halfway through, not quite, but in a little while, about halfway through, she dropped down to about 12. So at this point, she might have about 15 members in chat. Okay. This definitely is not a live stream era, so I can't say.
What is it then?
They're saying you look like a middle-aged woman, which you don't. I don't think I look like one either, but I am a middle-aged woman, ain't I? I don't know. I'm fixing to be 35. That feels kind of
is that
old and crinkly.
I've teased her in the past, but I don't really think 35 is middle-aged. I guess it could be. Those terms are so weird. Like, what, if she lives to 70, then 35 would be smack dab middle-aged. And do you think she's going to live to 70? So maybe she is middle-aged. I will say, I don't know if it's the camera she's using or the filter, or I thought she looked older than usual. I'm not age-shaming, but I could see aging in her face last night that I don't normally notice.
So, I don't know. Oh my God, is it?
I wonder if she lost a lot of weight in her face, if she would look older, because they do, that chubbiness kind of keeps your wrinkles from getting too wrinkly, right? I know if you lose weight, sometimes you can look thin, more wrinkles.
Messing up? Detective Linky. Okay, you guys, press 1 if you can see and hear me, please.
You YouTube chatters are a nightmare, because you guys do this to me too. You say you can't hear, and then she does this a few times in the chat. Press 1 if you can hear me.
Girl, no, we're the same
Rapscallions.
age. Are we? Okay, people, pop off. Literally, I feel so old. Like, physically, I'm like, what is happening? Like, the number 35 sounds so crazy because, like, in my brain, I feel like I'm literally 18.
Yeah, we all do.
I'm like, I don't understand what's going on.
I have to pause for 1 second because the cat is doing something that I have no idea. I'll be back. Un momento, por favor. Thank you for your patience. One good thing about this man is when I yell no at him, he runs to me. So, there we go. Anyway, Amber, I'm sorry to have interrupted you. It was Rio's fault. Right? Mm-hmm. Oh, geez.
Said that. I don't know. I could be so far off with that. I recommend, you ask about Vyvanse. It's changed the game for me with binging. Also curious, are you seeing or talking to anyone? Give us the goods. Thank you, Lauren, for the super chat. Vyvanse. I have been told about that. Maybe I can look into it. I'm glad it's helped you, and I am not seeing or talking to anyone, but I am going to keep my boundaries of not talking about my love life. I'm so sorry.
She won't talk about her love life. We know, she said it a million times. And I thought, that's a professional, vague answer. I might think about looking into it or something, she says. Maybe I'll look into it, which is the most non-committal thing you could possibly. Maybe I'll look into it. Thank you.
Why are certain words not
Sounds
letting me
good,
send
though.
super chats? I'm trying to
Means nothing.
send my story and ask for advice, but it's not letting me. I do have a lot of words blocked, so I don't know. You miss Eric vlogs? Me too. That'd be so cool.
She has so many. We can block words. Like I've got the N word blocked and the F word, and I have a few of the biggies. She has so many words blocked in her live streams that people can't send her messages because it blocks half the shit that they're trying to say. Like, she must have a block. The block list on her YouTube must be so big.
Cool if you still vlogged. Oh my god. This is awful. I hope your new live stream era flops. I've only been a member for a week, but feel so disrespected and ignored by you on the stream. So disappointing. Steve, I've talked to you, what, 2 weeks now in a row? I'm sorry.
Steve, she has acknowledged you exist 2 weeks in a row. What more do you want for your money? Oh, you want her to acknowledge you on a chat when she's only acknowledging public super chats? Oh, no, sorry. You don't count tonight, Steve.
I don't know what I did wrong. It's hard to
This is good.
I don't know. I'm only one person talking to hundreds of people at once.
You aren't talking to hundreds of people. Amber, you have about 12 people in your chat at this point. I am going to screen cap them from now on when we look at the participants list because it would make a nice visual aid. But we check the participants list, and okay, she can talk about having 600 members, but that means that she's got 585 members who will not participate in the chat. She's not talking to hundreds. I mean, there are at this point, like she had at peak time, 2,000 viewers. And I will say she probably maintained about 1,800 viewers for the majority of the stream. But those are not the chatters. She had 15 people in chat at this point when she's telling you she has hundreds.
It's a little hard. Jill said, girl, I truly feel like GLP-1s are your answer. I was watching an Ozempic vlog from 2 years ago when you were so much less inflamed and losing pounds. Oh my god, Jill, thank you so much for super chat. And thank you so much for actually fucking agreeing with me. I think about this every single time I lay my head to go to sleep at night on that fucking pillow. I think of myself I was on semaglutide.
Now, see, this is what I say about she doesn't swear appropriately. I don't think the F word really works there. Like, why is it a fucking pillow? It's not a literal that. Well, we hope not. And like the pillow didn't do anything wrong. You need to use it there.
It was literally like 12 months ago. I got down to 467 or something like that. I felt less inflamed. I looked better in my clothing. My face looked better.
No shit,
my breathing
Sherlock.
was better. My walking was better. My lymphedema, my lip.
Hey, you guys, when she was 100 pounds lighter, she felt better. Weird, eh?
Edema was better. My brain fog was better. My everything was better. And my mom and I were actually talking about it last night. And oh my god, I have almost 2,000 people watching me. You guys are fucking so amazing. I can't.
She really was keeping her eyes on the members, all the viewers, all night long. She was very concerned about the viewers. She was watching her likes earlier in the stream. We might have missed it right in the beginning, but at one point she's amazed at how many likes she has, how many viewers she has. She's just like, oh man, that narc gas tank got filled right up full last night.
Me and my mom were talking about it. My mom was even like, girl, you need to go back on that. She was like, girl, you need... My mom, okay, so a lot of people like have this misconception that my mom is like, she kisses my ass and like this and that. No, my mom is the most blunt person like you'll ever meet. She doesn't care whose feelings she's hurting. That's just who she is. Like, she is just 100% honest. She says it like it is. And I feel like you need that. I feel like you need that in your life. And it's just hard because like Zepbound is like so expensive and then it gets more expensive as it increases and it's just like a lot. And then like the whole semaglutide thing, like the price isn't bad. And it definitely works and does its job. But also at the same time, it's like semaglutide is not FDA approved.
Like,
and I'm talking about the compound in semaglutide. So that gives me anxiety and like, that's a lot. But I definitely miss being inflamed. Or I miss being uninflamed. What is the saying?
Now, one thing that I did cut out is that somebody sent a chat that said to her, I'm on one of these drugs. I don't know which drug. Pardon my ignorance. They said, I'm on one of these drugs and I got it for the manufacturer's cost through Lily Dale or Lily something through their doctor. And she says, oh, yeah, I read about that. And I went and I asked my doctor about it. My doctor had no idea. They've never heard of that.
That work. Let's see. Sorry, a little bit behind here again. Can you tell us what happened during that Halloween party in the basement? We all just had a really good time. I hosted it, so I came up with 10 different games.
I hosted it?
And like, I love hosting, creating games and stuff
She
like
loves
that.
hosting.
And every single one was like, you can win money. And
maybe Amber could look into catering for her new career move. It involves food and planning, and she could write things in a book. Somebody else would have to do the actual work, but, you know, she could maybe have an IG page.
And I don't know. It was so fun. Who thinks I need a new laptop? Because we always have issues over here with this freaking laptop. I don't understand. I thought MacBooks were supposed to be good. I can't. I've had this one for years though, so. Yeah, my thing just loaded and it like messed up and said, oh snap, something went wrong while displaying this web page. Error code.
Maybe it has something to do with having 120 tabs open at once. You know, that weighs on your processor. Amber, close down a few goddamn tabs on your browser. You're so dumb. You don't need a new laptop. You just need to restart.
5. So I'm trying to figure it out. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Amber, like nothing you do is FFA approved. You know, it's not FFA. It's FDA. But you know.
Oh, quick, before I have to absolutely correct you. I'm right, you're wrong. I'm right, you're wrong. I'm a narc, you're not. I'm right, you're wrong. It's not FFA, it's FDA. By the way, you're not even saying it right. So, the duck lips is the exclamation point after the so. So.
That's crazy. Like, I actually did some research and there are things that you wouldn't believe. There's so, like, makeup isn't FDA approved. I'm pretty sure makeup was one of them. There's like things that we use on a day-to-day basis that is not.
The Food and Drug Association? Food and drug. Makeup? No, doesn't fall into either food or drug categories, Amber. Go on.
FDA approved, and my jaw was on the floor, and I was like, oh
my God.
Doesn't that mean you paid people to show up for your Halloween party? Kind of sad. You know what's really funny, Ando? This was after I did my Halloween parties and stuff.
It was so sad.
So
this was a Halloween party that Amberlynn hosted in the house where her and Beck lived with Eric and Ricky. And they did a big vlog on decorating the basement for their Halloween party and showing all the food. And Amberlynn had a list of 10 different games, and most of them, they could win money. Her friends could win money. Now, most people think nobody went to this party. There was no footage of the party. She barely talked about the party afterwards. Most of us kind of think it was just really the housemates. So remember, that's who she's giving money to, is her roommates at this point.
This YouTuber named Remy Ashton, which her last name isn't Ashton anymore because she's married. I'm sure a lot of you know who she is. She is very giving with gifts, money, etc., when she does parties and
she might be a bigger YouTuber.
So is Gabby from Nikki and Gabby. I'm sure you guys know who that is as well.
So she's comparing herself to these YouTubers. They have almost 10 million subscribers, 9.29 million subscribers. So yeah, when they throw a holiday Halloween bash, I'm guessing it's more than their 4 schlubby roommates that they live with.
And both of these people are like beautiful, popular, this or that. And when these people give money, gifts at parties and stuff like that, like everyone's like, oh my God, that's so sweet. Like that's so her love language. But then when I do it, people say that.
Because those are those are functions. Yours is a little house party in the basement. It's a whole different thing.
It's me like paying people to show up for the Halloween party. And I just feel like it's just so ironic that like 3 people can.
I don't think it was paying them to show up. I think it was making games that they could win money so they could all talk about how wonderful she is and how giving she is and how generous she is. I think it was all just to make her look good.
Do the exact same thing, but the fat girl is the one that
That's not
pays people to show up. But the skinny, pretty
not it at
ones
all.
are the ones that are like, oh my god, so sweet and generous. Hee hee hee. Like, I can't. It's very weird. But
She probably had about 50,000 subscribers at that point, and it wasn't an event. It was a house party in her basement. Nikki and Gabby with 10 million subs, I'm guessing they hold events. Maybe not, but I'm sure even if they have a house party, they got a big house and they probably invite a lot of people, and it's like a home event. I don't know. It's so stupid.
it is what it is. Why? If you posted more than you could afford, GLP-1s, right? I don't really know, but thank you for the super chat. You really help.
In other words, go to work and make some money, and maybe you can afford the life-saving drugs that you're looking for, Amber. That's what they were saying.
Sunday scaries with these lives. I worked the same job for 3 years and still get
Oh, this
anxiety
is
on
insulting.
Sunday nights for some reason, even though everything is literally fine. Caitlin, totally get it.
This subscriber just said to her, I appreciate your Sunday night live streams because I have a hard time on Sunday nights. Going back to work is terribly stressful, and I get a lot of anxiety on Sunday nights. I'm paraphrasing. Her first response is, oh, I totally relate. I thought, you insulting stone of a human being. How do you relate? You know how hard it is to work Monday to Friday, a full-time job like that, and the stresses that people put up with? Do you know how hard Sunday night is for people? You do not have a fucking clue. If you think a little bit of anxiety for your 1 hour YouTube live stream compares to anything that these people working full-time jobs go through, you are a real idiot. Of course, you've never worked a real job, so how would you know, I guess?
I'm glad that I'm doing these Sunday live streams now instead of just doing them on Tuesdays. I'm glad that I can help you.
Oh, yes, she's so good
I love you.
to help.
And I hope that you feel better. Sunday scaries does not sound fun. So, yeah. Do you think eating pasta is a good idea? Eat something healthier to save your life. So it's not the pasta that's going to kill me. It's definitely not the carbs that's going to kill me. It's the amount that I eat.
She's not very worried about it. It's not the carbs, it's not the calories. It's the amount that's going to kill me. It's not the carbs that are going to kill me. It's the amount that I eat. You forgot, comma, that's going to kill me. How do you say that with so laissez-faire, just like it doesn't matter at all?
But I fully support that your opinion is different than mine. Oh my god, we have 2,300 people watching me right now. I'm gonna literally cry about it.
Didn't last for long.
No. And I'm glad that it's like this week, because I'm telling you, if it would have been, or this live stream, so I'm telling you, if it would have been one of my last live streams, like, you guys would have seen me crying and having the anxieties, and I would have been...
Amber, that's what they sign up for. That's what everybody's waiting for.
Having panic attacks, like,
literally,
I was in such like a... And I know you guys haven't like heard from me for a while since it's public now and like whatever. But long story short, like the Zoloft was doing so amazing, and then everything was just like going crazy, like hitting the fan online again.
Was it though? Was it going crazy? Like there was that one post from Emily, and then there was a post from Alexis. But I mean, Amber's been through a hell of a lot more than that. I don't think it was going crazy. I don't know if you can hear the cat scratching in the box, but it's driving me crazy. Just a going concern to me.
I was finally having anxiety again, and it was scaring me because it's like the Zoloft was finally calming me, because I've been in fight or flight for my whole life, and I finally...
Who taught her that phrase? Can you please stop? Why does she ever... She's been in fight or flight every single moment of her life until she started taking this Zoloft. It's really weird to me because she was on Zoloft before.
Felt like my nerves...
So all these feelings shouldn't be brand new to her. It's just like knowing how to live stream. She did that before too. She doesn't remember anything. It's weird.
The system was calming down and I was feeling so good, and then all of a sudden I was hit.
1 second, I have to speak to the cat again now. He's having a good day. What can I say? You're a bum. God, I just moved her thing again.
I hosted it, so I came up with 10 different games now instead of just doing them on Tuesdays. I'm glad that I can help you. Don't get semaglutide, do
Sorry.
tirzepatide. It's the same as Zepbound. Right. Oh my god, I don't know. There's like so many options and it's also so confusing. I'm just like, I don't know. So my doctor did give me, I didn't even say this part in my update, did I? He gave me a weight loss clinic's number. So he was like, I highly recommend, they're really good, da da da. So I need to definitely talk to them about it. So, oh my god, okay.
So her doctor gave her a weight loss clinic's number. Does her doctor not know that she's been on 3 different kinds of weight loss medications that she went through inpatient, apparently? I mean, outpatient, apparently, that she was on track to get weight loss surgery? And you think handing her a pamphlet to go to a new weight loss clinic is really going to do it for her? She's never going to contact those people. Come on, let's be real.
Okay, so yesterday at bingo, like I've always known my mom is not much of like a drinker type deal. Like when we go out to eat, she barely drinks her soda. She barely drinks what she gets to drink. I'm just like, oh my god. But I think I finally like processed in my brain. My mom does not drink liquid at all through the day. Okay, so she explained to me. She goes, I have, a couple coffees throughout the day, and then I drink a soda right before I go to bed. And she was like, that's all.
Rio, what is going on? Are you having... This is post-poop zoomies. Are you zooming? What's going on? Is it your bum? It'll be okay. All right. Amber's going to teach her mom about water.
And I was like, Mom, what? I whipped out my phone so fast, went to the Amazon.com app, and I said, Mom, pick out an Owala water bottle right now. Which color do you want? I'm going to order it. So I ordered her an Owala water bottle instantly, and I got her this like purple one. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. And I'm like, Mom.
She has a water bottle fixation. How many water bottles has this girl bought and raved about over the years? Like, I don't even know the names of all of them, but she's had numbers of expensive, trendy, named water bottles that she swears have changed her life. What happened to her Stanley cup? What happened to the coldest water bottle? There was all kinds of them.
Mom, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how to drink water. I'm going to teach you what changed my life because trust me, I never drank water for a minute there, like at all.
Never drank.
And the Owala water bottle changed my life. And so I got her an Owala and I hope that she actually uses it. And I was teaching her, I was like, Mom, you have to put the ice in after you put the lid, because when I put the ice in, it gets all, stuck together, and then I can't even put the straw down. So I had to get a funnel, and it's like
Super chat. My $10 a month is getting me an explanation on how water bottles work. Amber, quite frankly, we have a sipping tutorial that you could point your mother to, and I think it's quite comprehensive. We may have to add in a water bottle addendum, because we didn't, honestly, we covered mugs and glasses. We did not cover a water bottle. This might be something we have to look into.
This whole thing, and then you have
we have the instructions coming up right here. So
to get the Ozark water because it's like cheap and it tastes good. And it's like, I was trying to give her like all the tea about the water. It was so funny, but I just want to help her because I noticed that like
she just really wants to help her learn how to drink water. Mom, I know you're 55, but let me blow your mind. You could drink water. I'll buy you an expensive bottle, and that will make you want to drink the water. Amber, your mother is at an age where you're just not going to force her to drink water. You're just not. She's going to drink more water if she feels like taking that on, but she's probably set. She's good. She's never going to probably use that water bottle, and then you're going to keep nagging her about it. Oh, it's going to be too much.
When I went, you don't even think about it, right? So you're just drinking your diet sodas all day and like, you're used to how you feel. But then all of a sudden you stop the diet soda, you start just drinking water, and you notice,
oh my God,
after a week, you're like, wait a minute, I kind of feel like a little better. It's crazy how water can actually genuinely make you feel better.
I'm sure I did an entire video on Amberlynn and her relationship with water because it's really weird.
I know that sounds weird, but... Oh no, Rarity's ghost. Don't talk to me like that, please. Please, please, please. Can you just be nice? Please.
Okay, that was the best possible way she could have handled that comment. I can't imagine doing that any better. There's something to that Zoloft if it's helping her with these trolls, because she is... Come on. Could she have done that any better? It was really pretty impressive, especially for her. Why do I keep doing this? Oh my goodness, it keeps doing this. Stop it. Go.
How many Awalas do you drink a day? I'm now up to 80 ounces.
80 ounces.
Have you apologized to the narc alert for the sympathy bone comment? I have. I have not apologized to...
So here we go again. This is going to haunt her and me, I guess, till the end of both of our days. She hasn't. She hasn't, but I'll let her explain. And to be fair, I don't care. I don't need it, but she hasn't.
Her personally, but
not to me personally. Quick, fucking block that name. I forgot that one.
And I don't plan on it for personal, obvious reasons.
Once you disrespect someone, it's hard to be kind towards them, and I think that's where the whole like narc alert thing happened.
I believe this is now from my recollection. She made a community post, but she has blanked out her community post tab. She's erased everything she ever put on there, so I don't have it. I'm sure there's probably copies of it floating around, but I didn't look for it. And then after she made the community post, this was her video response.
I knew that she has always been super freaking rude towards me and stuff. So I think at the time when I did the whole sympathy bone thing,
see, now that's a place where fucking would have worked appropriately. Not your pillow, but me being super fucking rude. See, now that would have had more impact there. Anyway, just saying. Learn how to swear, Amber.
I disrespected her because of all the times that she disrespected me. And like, obviously, I did apologize for that. And
no,
my apologies are never perfect. They're very flawed. But my apology still stands because, like I said, I never come from a bad place. I never come from malice. Sometimes my anxiety, sometimes things trigger me, sometimes my traumas, sometimes all that bullshit, sometimes mental illness, sometimes the fact that I am bipolar, sometimes all of that outweighs the good in my heart and I react.
But yeah, I apologize publicly.
She really didn't. She apologized to the community at large. She never apologized to me. Never, ever apologized to me. Now, like I said, she doesn't have to. I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's just, it's very funny though. Like it's not even Amber that you might have said it. Like I could even get that her knee-jerk reaction when she first said it. But I think the issue is you just kept doubling down on it. And that's what made you look really bad, especially given your precarious health. Like I've said many times, Amber, if you have a heart attack, this community is not going to be kind to you. I don't wish that for you, but you've set that up. And then you keep eating salt.
I think I'm genuinely enjoying doing these public so far. I just want to give an update on that. That could change next week. That could change in 5 minutes. Yep. But I think more people are joining Stream Queens, which I love that, to be a part of the community so you can see the type of things we talk about. Love that. But
you can see the kind of things that we talk about, you know, all the events that we hold, the different things that we do. Amber, the only thing that you talk about is yourself. And the only thing that you're allowing is a bunch of people to ask you questions about yourself.
I don't really watch many reaction channels anyway. Like, the only one that I'm still subscribed to, obviously Yo Mama, but that, like, genuinely does not count.
Obviously.
I stopped watching Elizabeth because she started pissing me off, not gonna lie about it. And who am I subscribed to? I'm still subscribed to Zach because he doesn't talk about me anymore. So Maybe you should go outside and explore a little too hard. Go outside and explore. I should explore.
She totally missed that. She seems to have forgotten that's what she said about Rarity. Excuse me, that Rarity went outside and just explored a little too hard. So that's what they were saying, and she totally went right over her head.
Emily, that's not nice. Oh my God. Thousands of cats go missing every single day, and it's not on purpose, and it's something that I have to live with for the rest of my life. I genuinely I still love every day. Like, I wish my mom, I want to do a live stream with my mom, genuinely. So you guys can ask her like the tea of it all. I talk about Rarity every single time I see my mom. I talk about Rarity constant, and I'm sure it's like,
while she's telling this story, this is the super chats that were coming in.
Annoying as fuck. But Rarity was everything to me, is everything to me, will always be everything to me. And I've always said that, like, I want a piece of my pets forever. Like, obviously, no one's immortal. Nothing's immortal.
Immortal.
Or is it more? No one lives forever. Nothing lives forever is what I'm trying to say. So I've always said that, like, I want to get my pets cremated, or, I just want something where they're with me forever. And losing Rarity and, like, having the unknown has been the most painful
that would be,
thing I've ever felt. Like,
whether you hate her or not, whether you think it was her fault or not, the unknown part for most of us, that would be the worst part, right? Like, when do you stop thinking about them? Honestly, like, when do you give up on them? It's just, that's hard for any human being. Now, maybe you shouldn't let the cat out.
You guys saw how much, like, we were glued to the hip. And
Glued to the hip.
It's something that I have to live with forever. Tell us about your Zoloft experience. It's going well, but, like, Zoloft isn't, like, the end-all be-all. So, like, when life hands you sour lemons, like, sometimes you're gonna feel them. Are you still scared to take your beef?
When life hands you those sour lemons, I like the sweet ones. Do you prefer the sweet lemons? Like, those are the good ones, right? Now I'm gonna have to pause for a second to close the window because the construction noise is out of control. 1 second. Oh God, I swear everything in this apartment is conspiring against me to not finish this reaction. But we're going to get through it. We're near the end.
Blood pressure meds. I am. You know what? I miss the sodas. What is going on? I need to message them. Because where are they? Like...
Amber, maybe they can't afford your membership anymore. Like, you shouldn't be calling people out like that. If you feel that and you want to message somebody that you see in your stream, then message them. You don't have to call them out in a live stream. You don't know why. They've either left because they can't stand you, or they don't want to keep paying $10 a month for this. But, just...
You're allowed to do whatever you want on your stream. Yeah. Should we, like, get up and dance? I'm joking. Can you imagine?
No, we would love you to get up and dance. Oh, no cartwheels. Remember? There'll be no cartwheels. It's just a hangout. Never mind. Shit. I was really hoping for the cartwheels this time.
Are we about to do a confession time? Okay. I have one person blocked, and it's Window.
Okay, you got to get a load of this story. If you recall, Window was one of Amberlynn's very active members in chat. Now, they were sometimes a little trolly, but she was very engaged with them quite a bit. Once the Sodies departed about a month ago, then Window became Amber's #1 content provider in her live member streams. Now she's telling us she's got Window blocked.
Karina Kaboom is not blocked from chatting. But yeah, Window's the only person that I have blocked. I know that sounds crazy.
It does.
I noticed that they were a troll. And I think it hurt a lot, actually. Because, like, she would message me, call me her sister and, like, this and that. Kyla, thank you so much for the super chat. And then I started feeling like if I wasn't doing exactly what they wanted me to do, they were like kind of rude. And I was like, this feels weird. This feels off. Like, I can't do, I like genuinely, I was like, nah. Like,
Well,
you played me for a fiddle.
what did they want you to do, Amber? And let's be honest, Window hasn't been around for that long. Like a month or so? And you're already getting this close in DMs and stuff? It's weird, Amber. You got to be careful with this parasocial stuff.
You played me for a fool. And I just did not like it. It made me feel kind of awful, to be honest. I didn't know all right was short for ALR. I could see that. Like, people were talking about Alexandra Rodriguez, and they were saying AR, and I thought they were talking about me. I forgot where it was. And I was getting so confused because I was like, I don't have a husband, and I don't have a baby. And then I put 2 and 2 together, and I'm like, duh.
She thinks everything is about her all the time. Somebody posted, I ask people that they come in my chat and they type ALR, and I ask them if they're talking about Amber, and they go, no, it's a short form for all right. And she's baffled. She's never heard of that before. My God, why would they use my name to mean all right? And then she's listening to somebody whose initials are AR, and she just assumes they're talking about her, but she can't figure out why they got all the key details wrong. They keep saying AR, but I'm not married. They don't have their details right. Good Lord, narcissist. There's other people in the world with your initials.
Detective Window was a troll, but also funny. And what did they want you to do? So I love the troll. I love the funny. But I hate the fake. I hate the fake. And what did they want me to do? They wanted me to abide by their, like, the titles that they wanted and what I talked about in my live streams and when I would live stream. And I don't know. It made me feel uncomfortable.
You're telling me that a subscriber after a month is in your DMs telling you when to stream, what to title your streams, and what to talk about? That seems like a lot, Amber. I find that a little difficult to believe. Another thing is, nobody gives a shit what you title your streams. Nobody ever has. Except when you used to give away little breadcrumbs of information, which you don't do anymore. This particular live stream last night was called Hi, with 5 eyes. On the other hand, I can see why Window might be suggesting live stream titles too, because Hi, with 5 eyes. Jesus. But this is a weird story. This feels like it's got so many holes you could drive a bus through it. I don't know.
Plus the Nikocado avocado lore. Like, involving me? Okay, I can try.
I left a little bit of this.
I'm just gonna do like a rundown of it. Okay, so I watched him for the longest, and this was back when he was like vegan and like, just to be descriptive, not to be fat phobic, but he was like skinny and he was vegan and like he had a sloth, like, excuse me, hi. He had like a parrot, like.
No one should ever have a sloth. A sloth is not something that you should have. I didn't like that. Sloth doesn't want to live with you. Sloth wants to live in the canopy of the rainforest. They only come down once a month to poop. They don't want to hang out with us. My sloth is even way up in the tree and he's not even real. I never did like that about Nick, because that sloth thing bothered me.
I was like, this is so fascinating to me. I genuinely loved it. And I was like, this is one of the most sweetest guys I've ever seen. And then I was like, oh my God, he's gay. And I was like, oh my God, me too. And
oh my God, that makes him even better.
We started talking. I genuinely cannot remember. Like, it's not coming to me at all. But all I know is like, it went, like, there's this blurry phase, okay? All of a sudden it goes to him and I like texted sometimes. And like, he would ask me, do you want to collab and this and that? Oh, folks, it was during an era where I didn't even want, you know, the walls in my room to see me, let alone a YouTuber that I looked up to so much, you know? So I would always tell him, I do, but not yet. Like, I do.
He wanted her to collab. She was too big. She was never going to go to his place. And I don't think she would have wanted him in her house. She was, remember, living pretty much on a mattress in the middle of the living room. She was housebound. She was bathing out of a stainless steel bowl. Like, I get she didn't want to have anybody in the house and she couldn't travel. So, so far, it makes sense why she wouldn't collab. I get that. She's never collabed with anybody really anyway.
But not yet. So we talked about random things.
Also, like, not yet. Like, as if she's like, just wait, I'll drop 100 pounds and then I'll join you. As if you wanted to wait for that to happen.
He was talking to me one time about how some guy was coming over and they were going to hook up, but they didn't. I don't know. He would talk to me about how, like, one time he was like trolling, saying that he moved into this like really tall, really nice apartment, but he was telling me on the low, he was like, this is just an Airbnb and I'm just staying here for a little bit, you know, like, so I would know some.
Everybody knew that was a condo. You know, that's his whole content was trolling back then.
Apartment, but he was telling me on the low, he was like, this is just an Airbnb and I'm just staying here for a little bit, you know. It was very like that. It was very cool and fun and collective. Like, everything seemed fine. Like, he was always super nice. He would give me like advice and, you know, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but he switched.
Something happened.
He started like making like subtle like jokes about me. He started riding a scooter in Walmart and like going to the journal.
Amber, it wasn't subtle. Come on. He talked about wearing the wrong shoes. He drove by the journal section. He was on a scooter. There was nothing subtle about that shtick. Funny? Absolutely. Subtle? Not at all. Come on.
Which is Amberlynn coded. And he like darkened his knuckles and he started saying everyone can read through the lines. He was saying that I was lying about cancer, but doing it in like a very shady way, right? And it hurt my feelings so fucking bad. Like, genuinely so bad.
I will say I do believe she had cancer. I know, you know, people have differing opinions on that. I believe she had cancer. And without having proof positive that she didn't, that was really shady. For sure. Somebody's health, man. It's serious.
And that was when his trolling just got way worse. He would say things like how his dietitian's name was Amber and
like, I'm a dietitian nutritionist. I honestly didn't think it would ever happen. It's fucking so weird. Like, my dreams have come true. I only have one client though, which is quite unfortunate. His name is Nicholas. He's struggling.
Just saying awful things about me. And
just saying, you know, cancer stuff aside, you did the same shit that he did, okay? Just putting it out there.
Hurt me so bad. So I texted him and I wanted to have like a real personal conversation. I really wanted to tell him like, what you're doing is hurting my feelings. Like, I get you're trying to get a click and it's really easy to make fun of me. Like, I'm an easy punching bag. I'm an easy target. Like, I totally get it. Like, people would be in full support of that. But I wanted to know, like, on a personal level that he still liked me, you know, because I thought we were like low-key friends a little bit. And he literally texted me back and he was like, who's this?
That's
and I was like, oh, we're gonna play that game. And I was like, isn't this Nick? He lied and said no. And I know he was lying. Like, I'm not like an idioso. Like, I don't know. And that's the last.
Guys, she's not an idioso. Stop saying it. I'm sick of hearing it. Amberlynn, hashtag not an idioso.
Time that we had any correspondence. Oh my God. What the fuck? I only have 2 minutes left?
Thank goodness.
Kate.
So this is the last couple minutes of the stream when she opened up the chat to all the plebeians who don't pay her. So I just included this to show you how quick the chat was rolling by, and you may be able to see it.
Oh my God, my only mod in this scary, scary world.
One mod.
Do you feel scared? I gave her a rule. Listen, I messaged her on Instagram. I think it was a couple nights ago, and I was like, okay, listen, I'm gonna go public, okay? And there's a rule here. Thank you for the super chat. I was like, don't mute people, don't block people. The only time is if they're racist, transphobic. What else was it? Those are the two things I remember. Or if they're doxing someone.
Yeah, but Amberlynn, you've got half the words in the English language on your block list anyway, so it's hard for people to say anything.
I think that was like it. Like those major like things. Like, that's the only time. I was like, I want to see how I could do, you know?
Hey, I saw my
And I
favorite
think I'm doing
pasta
pretty
in
good.
there.
All I said was I think you should make up the streams. I think there was more.
Okay, that was Window. Window's finally responding. Remember, Amber has just told us the story about how Window was demanding to tell her when she should stream, what she should talk about, and what she should title her videos. That was her story about Window, and that made her uncomfortable, so that's why she stopped being friends. Window just said, I was just asking you when you were going to make up your streams. Because she does owe them 4 hours, right? I tend to believe Window.
There was more. There was more to it.
There was more to it.
So when I end my streams, people stay and they like chat, and Window, like, you stayed after I was like having my like anxiety, and I don't know, you just all you said was see ya. Well, I had a panic attack, and I was like, I don't like you anymore.
Did you get that? If you stay right till the end of the live stream, the video feed will end, but the chat window stays open for another, 30 seconds, minute, depends. And people can still send messages and chat in the chat then. She apparently has gone and made a point of going to look at her whole chat. And I guess Window, when signing off, just said, see ya, because the live stream was over. But no, I'm sorry. That's not good enough. If you've DM'd Amber more than once, then you have to be a lot more invested in her than that. And simply saying, see ya, no, the whole chat should have been flooded with, oh my God, are you okay? What can we do? Should we call somebody? Amber, please be strong, bitch. And you see, Window didn't deliver. All Window said was, see ya. Rude. Imagine saying see ya at the end of a live stream. That is like a beyond the pale, the rudest thing I've ever heard.
Sorry, that sounds horrible. And I did it while I was like in the middle of my like panic meltdown. So it is what it is.
Just because you were exceptionally fucking rude to one of your subscribers in the middle of a panic meltdown doesn't make it okay. The way you fix it is you go back and you apologize to that person and you unblock them now. Because clearly you didn't really mean to ban. Like, that's ridiculous, Amber. This is why your members get upset with you. Do you not see that?
So yeah, I am,
She doesn't.
it was a little harsh, I guess. Yeah, I'm able to admit to that, but yeah, I just wanted to open my stream for a minute to see, to give you guys a second or two to say hi, and I just appreciate all of you, and thank you 2,000 people for watching. Like, I'm the most boring person ever sometimes.
Okay, at this point, in the last 5 minutes of the stream, I forgot to mention, in the last 10 minutes of the stream, she had 11 members. In the last 5 minutes of the stream, she had 6 paid members. And yeah, she wants to talk 2,000. It was actually 1,800, if we want to be niggly about numbers. But yeah, 6 paid members at this point in her stream.
The X up top. All right, I'll see you guys on my next live stream. Will be Tuesday. Video. I wanted a video to go up tomorrow, but I don't know. But we'll see. Bye, guys.
We wanted a video to go up today too, Amber, but of course you didn't deliver, did you? Bye-bye. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. There we have it. Amberlynn's first public Sunday night live stream. It's a little long. I think I could cut them down a little shorter next time. She doesn't really say much of anything, really, does she? And yet, here we are, still watching. I want to thank you for joining me and the really ridiculously noisy, silly cat named Rio on this live stream recap. I will see you probably tomorrow. I got a whole bunch of making up to do. Probably tomorrow. Yeah. I think we'll look at that glitter and lasers video tomorrow. How about that? Thank you all for joining me. And you know the routine until we meet again. Please just be kind. And hasta luego.